That's good.
Welcome back to the studio. This is Lunchbox TV, and today we are fan casting Justice League Dark. I am Alex, and I am joined by Lou.
Hello from the studio.
And Michelle.
Hello, also from the studio.
No Omicron here, all right, guys? Let's get to it. So, Justice League Dark is the DC Comics team of magic and sorcery kind of characters, kind of the darker side of the DC universe. It used to be Vertigo imprint, where it was just like adult themed comics, you know, gore and swearing and all that stuff, really scary horror stuff. And yeah, they've been talking about a movie for years now with Guillermo del Toro attached. I don't know if that's still the case.
Not anymore, unfortunately.
Right. So there's a lot of moving parts right now, but we just said, hey, you know what? Let's do our own fan cast. And hopefully you'll enjoy. You'll let us know, I'm sure, right? Yeah, you'll give us your own takes, your spicy takes as always, like in our X-Men and Fantastic Four fan cast that you can find on our channel.
Yeah, please go check it out and agree or disagree or just hate us.
Fight us in the comments.
Yeah, please. Tell me I have no business casting Gambit, because I grew up loving him. My absolute favorite character of all time. All right, so speaking of trench coats, let's talk about Mr. Trenchcoat himself, John Constantine. And he's probably the linchpin of the Justice League Dark universe. And he is in all of our movies. But let's talk plots. Do we have a plot, or what are your ideas for this movie? How should it be?
You know what? I'm going to start and say that I have no plot. I just want this to be a really crazy magic movie. If I wanted a director, I guess we mentioned it earlier, I'd want Guillermo del Toro to do this. I know that he's not attached anymore, but I don't know, it's a fan cast. Guillermo del Toro directs it for me.
I agree with Guillermo del Toro directing. That's also my choice. For me, my plot is very similar to the plot of the Justice League Dark animated movie. Slight differences in like how the big bads play out, because I wanted it to be different there. More characters, slightly more characters, but significantly bloodier. Super gory, super bloody. That's what I want for my movie, always. But also like slightly funny, but also so bloody.
That's fantastic. I too like Guillermo del Toro, but you know, rated R, I wouldn't mind. Like I did plot out in my pages of notes the movie, because I had a lot of time to think. And I would start with a prologue reminiscent. No, actually not reminiscent. It's just taken right out of Swamp Thing, where there's a seance. John Constantine leads it, and it's him and a bunch of mages, and they look like mages because they have costumes and all this stuff. Look really fancy sorcerers. And they sit down holding hands because they're going to attack this great beast. But what happens, the great beast takes notice, and everybody just starts, they just, you know, set on fire. They're just on fire, and you can't let go or else you'll die. So only Constantine is left alive. And one of the people at the seance is Zatanna's father. And that brings some conflict between John and Zatanna, Zatara's daughter. And you have a basis of a movie in which I have Constantine picking up team members who are dead, demonic, or otherwise inhuman. So Constantine doesn't want to sacrifice anybody alive. So he goes into this more darker realm, and it just kind of shows that, hey, this guy's still skeevy. He's using people he shouldn't, like they're in more precarious situations, and he doesn't mind sacrificing them. And you get some kind of growth, and Constantine looks, you know, really, really weird, really bad. But let's talk Constantine. Who wants to cast him first?
Michelle, do you want to go first, or I should go first?
Yeah, you can go first. That's fine.
You know what? Constantine, originally, I guess, before we started recording, I was talking to Alex, and I originally wanted Constantine to go back to Keanu.
Yeah.
Because Keanu can do no wrong, but that's not really Constantine in the comics. The guy that Matt Ryan, I think his name is.
Right.
He does the in the There was a show,
Right.
Or
Constantine.
the CW show. Right?
Yeah,
CW?
he did pretty good, but he's not my choice. My choice for John Constantine is James McAvoy. And if you're looking for proof of how his acting skill is, just look at I can't remember the movie.
Where he's like drunk and like swearing at kids.
That one, and then there's another one. He plays multiple characters by Split.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's got range. He's from that area. Well, they have that accent. Is he Irish or is he?
I don't know. I don't want to.
But he can do a British accent if he
Yes.
wants. So my choice for John Constantine is James McAvoy.
I considered him for 2 minutes, and then I made myself the imposed rule of I'm trying not to reuse anyone from a Marvel or DC universe. I didn't successfully do that, so like don't call me out in the comments. There is one that I know I did wrong. It's fine. But my John Constantine is Taron Egerton. And-
Same.
Yay!
Yes. Hell yeah. Of course.
Yes. Oh, I feel so validated. Thank you. He's amazing. He's amazing. Rocketman's one of my favorite movies. Of course, seeing him obviously play Elton John versus his character slightly different. But because he was in Kingsman and he played Eggsy, he has that kind of suave, like kind of, I don't know, a little sketchy vibe to him. And he does, like he has grown up to look really like, he fits the look. I looked at some pictures and I was like, this is exactly what the look should be. And accent-wise, phenomenal. So no problem there. I think he would be so good.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Anti-hero with an edge and charming to boot. You know, he's charming enough to fool demons. That's it, Taron Egerton. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. I forgot to do the character
Oh yeah, you gotta do the description.
All right, I
back.
did like character descriptions for the characters. So I'll,
It's okay. Everybody knows it.
Oh, yeah,
Constantine's
John
probably the
Constantine.
more popular out of all of these characters, so they know Constantine.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, all I did was see a James McAvoy in a trench coat. I'm like, you know what?
yeah.
I'll pick him.
You know, I saw a picture of Ewan McGregor in a trench coat, and like this was years ago. I'm like, oh, this
Oh,
could
he would've
have
been
been,
good
yeah,
too,
he would have been
kinda.
really good. But I'm thinking someone younger. That's why Taron Egerton. Now let's talk about the one character that I'm pretty sure Lou and I just casted like the hottest actress and
Yo, can I go
in
first,
this outfit. Michelle, please, if you want,
Michelle, please.
Zatanna.
Because I feel
Please.
like either we all did the same thing or we're going to fight about who's the hottest.
Oh,
It's Megan Fox.
I mean,
No, that's not bad.
If this were the 2000s, I would have said the same
Yo,
thing.
she's come back though. She has come back so good looking still. She's great. I love her. I think she would be so good, and I think she is underutilized and criminally like forgotten in Hollywood. And I think she would do a really good job. And she's so hot, so hot. That's it.
Yeah, she is.
We're gonna fight.
I'm not gonna. She is really hot. Like,
It's just, yeah, she even has the black hair and everything. It's just that, like, the acting range, well, I don't know if it's there for
she could do
Zatanna,
it.
because it's a female lead.
She could do it.
she was
Give
really
her
good in Jennifer's
time.
body. Like,
She's
there's
so good.
Yeah.
Jennifer's
She's-
body. Yeah, she was really good.
She got like blackballed from Hollywood, and it's not her fault.
It
and I
wasn't her
think
fault, yeah,
she
that's
is so fully capable.
Wait, she did?
Yeah.
What happened?
There was like this whole like thing with James Cameron like decided he didn't like her because he was like creeping on her when she was young, and she kind of like said some things about it. Like it's a little sketchy, so she got like kind of get out of here of the industry. But now
And,
she's
yeah.
on her way making a comeback. So and she did a new movie. It wasn't awesome, but she wasn't bad in it. It was a horror movie, but she was the leading lady of it, and she did hold her own. I will fight for her.
Well, look, her future, two scenarios. Either A, she becomes Zatanna, or B, she's next in line to date Pete Davidson. So,
No, she's already dated Machine Gun
Oh,
Kelly.
get out, get out.
She's dating Machine Gun Kelly.
No.
She started the whole thing with the Kardashians dating like sketchy white dudes.
Now let's find out who Lou has an undying crush for. Lou, let us know, please.
It's not undying crush, really. But yeah, crush nonetheless. For Zatanna, you need to really fit that costume because this is one of those iconic costumes where I don't think they're really going to change it from what the comics is. Not by much anyway. So certain parts need to fit that costume.
Just do
that
that.
curve.
There you go.
Because she's also magical, I needed the eyes to be just really hypnotizing.
Oh my God, I think we have the same one. If you're talking eyes
chose
and body.
Alexandra Daddario.
Oh my God!
There you go.
Okay.
Wow, I hope it didn't blow up the mics. Oh my God, yes.
Alexandra Daddario. Look, listen, for acting, she's really not. Her range isn't that bad. She's
It's pretty
not-
good.
It's decent that she can act however she wants to portray, and I think she'll do good. But listen, she can stop talking and just kind of just stare at using those baby blues and.
She has to
You'll
speak
be hypnotized.
backwards as well. I think
Yeah.
she can speak backwards, That's Zatanna's powers. I think that's well within her range.
Yeah, Alexandra Daddario.
You guys are making my job so much easier. I don't have to go off. But yeah,
We're
Alexandra.
so on the same page, somewhat.
Hey, Alexandra Daddario, I love you. Call me, all right? And don't forget to subscribe. Okay. I'm going to choose right now to talk about one Mr. Swamp Thing, who's like, the Alan Moore comics are like the best. You got to read if you like horror comics. Right, I'm not going to describe that because that's annoying, but I don't want to
So
speak like Swamp
funny.
Thing. Okay, so tell us or tell the audience if you're going to have someone in a prosthetic costume, or if it's going to be fully CGI and a voice, or it's going to be a person. Like, what's your idea for the Swamp Thing?
I can go first. For me, it's going to be a combination of both, some prosthetics and some CGI, but we're never going to see the human form, so I just needed the voice to be kind of really, it gets you. You can hear the voice and you know who it is. So I chose Tony Todd to do the voice of Swamp Thing.
Who?
Tony
Candyman.
Todd is the voice of Candyman.
Okay. Oh, wow.
And
Yeah.
I like picturing Swamp
Amazing.
Thing talk
Okay.
using that voice. That's Tony Todd.
Oh, wow. Really gravelly.
That's my one and only
Look
choice.
at that.
I just Googled
Guys,
it. And
So- Wow.
We didn't talk about this before. That's
This
why we're
is so
freaking out right
impressive.
now. Yeah, that's why.
I also chose Tony Todd. Literally same thing, same reason. Also, because I know that Swamp Thing is like really horror. I was like, who's the iconic
Yeah.
horror voice? Tony Todd. Like, that's
Yeah.
it.
like that raspiness.
So
and-
perfect. So, oh my God, I'm so impressed with us.
I really like that. It's probably better than mine. I put Sam Neill from the Jurassic Park movies because he has
Oh,
like
that's
a
really
darker
good,
voice
too.
and like a really soothing voice.
Yeah,
and like to
no,
me,
that's really
Swamp
good, too.
Thing is soothing. He's calming. He's a calming presence. He's just like this disgusting monster in the middle of like this world of horrors and like just like a really nice voice. And that's Sam Neill to me. But yeah, perfect. Let's talk Deadman. So Deadman. He is a circus performer, but there's no circus anymore. And like to me, I was thinking, well, you know what? You need something different. To me, like in my movie, and like this is probably dated as well, but like I would say like some sort of hardcore internet sensation that's just like doing like crazy stuff on like rooftoping, that sort of stuff, right? Like just like death defying, because like you're not seeing acrobats in a circus really anymore. That's like. Ringling Brothers, is that even still around? Like,
I'm not sure.
they
I've never been
torture
to
too many elephants to be around. Canceled Ringling. Sorry, guys. So, Deadman. Let me know, like, what if you have an idea for the Deadman, who's a spirit, a dead spirit, and can go into people's bodies.
Okay, so for mine, I did some Googling because for my storyline, it's not that funny. And to me, Deadman, at least the movie that I watched, he was very funny. And so for me, Deadman is like a very secondary character who's not part of the main crew. He's just he shows up every once in a while. So that's kind of the thing that interjects the funny feeling. And my Deadman, he looks like a skeleton. Like you cannot see who he actually is. It's all voice. So we talked about him already. It's Pete Davidson.
Oh!
Because, okay, here's my thought
Because you want him
process.
dead.
Because I hate his rat face. So he's going to be a skeleton. But because he's like what is he called? The Boston brand. He has that, like in the movie, he has that New Yorker kind of accent. He has that kind of vibe, which is very Pete Davidson. And I feel like in tiny, tiny chunks, I wouldn't hate him just for his voice. Because I want him to be a skeleton. Like he's dead, he's a straight up skeleton. Like you can't see that it's Pete Davidson, but it is his voice. And I feel like he could nail the timing that I want for like the little comedic kind of dark humor quips is what I'm picturing. And I think he could do a really good job. So I'm trying to redeem, like I feel like I talk so much shit about him. I needed to give him a moment. So this is my moment for you, Pete Davidson.
Well,
Don't
he
call me.
was kind of good in The Suicide Squad. I didn't mind him
Yeah,
there.
for what he was.
Yeah.
But he was
died
pretty scummy in that, yeah.
So for my Deadman, I chose somebody that kind of looks like he would be dead. He's really pale. He's really skinny.
God.
He was really annoying in Star Wars, so that is Domhnall Gleeson.
Yeah.
Domhnall Gleeson.
Yeah.
There
Okay.
we go.
Oh, interesting. I went with someone also from the new Star Wars movies, and he's kind of like this actor who can overcome this. It's not Adam Driver.
Oh, that's what I thought. I was like,
No,
he's
good soup.
Where we
No. That's too secondary for him. No, Adam Driver needs to be someone else. But no, it's just someone in the middle of this tragedy who can come out of it just like still with a quip and maybe a smile, so it's also not Oscar Isaac, who's a tremendous actor. No, it's John Boyega. I think he can do it because he's on the younger side too.
I see it.
And this whole parkour thing, like a younger guy who like won't let being dead stop him from still being himself, right? Yeah. So that's why I went John Boyega.
No, I like it. Yeah.
For that Deadman, that's good. Doesn't work for mine, but that works.
I do like the Pete Davidson voice though for that. Okay, let's talk rhyming demon, Etrigan. Etrigan the demon. I don't know if you're also gonna have a Jason Blood.
Yes.
Oh, you are.
I have a Jason Blood. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a Jason Blood. I mean, I'll probably do this. No, you can't. Okay.
Well, we can go first until you find a
Well, I'm not gonna think of it on the spot. I just have a demon, but it's just a voice. It's like same thing with Swamp Thing. Is he CGI? Is he prosthetic? Yeah,
yes,
CGI.
I guess I can go first if you want to go first, or
You can go first. That's okay.
So Etrigan, the demon, is gonna be another very iconic voice. The voice of Goliath himself,
cool.
Keith David.
Yes.
Okay.
And
was thinking
as
him too.
the Jason Blood form of Etrigan, I chose somebody who was just recently flew into the sun.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So I picked Richard Madden as
Yeah.
a. It's that.
Is it just because of the
it's
streak?
hair.
No,
It's
you
that
can't
hair.
do that.
But no, there's a couple of things that he's in. There's a Netflix one, like I think it was Bodyguard or something,
Yeah.
where he's really good.
So good.
So he can definitely do Jason Blood.
I considered him for a moment, but then I had the self-imposed rule, so I could not have him. But then I
He
also
died. That's why I chose.
I also broke my rule for the same character though. So for the Jason Blood character, it's Luke Evans. He was in The Beauty and the Beast.
Wasn't he Ronin, or am I crazy?
He was
Guardians of the Galaxy?
Dracula.
Oh,
That's Lee Pace.
Lee
Yeah,
Pace. You're right.
I love Lee Pace, not Lee Pace. No, he was Dracula
Right.
in the Dracula
Yeah,
movie.
Dracula 2000 or
He
something.
he would look really good. I feel like he would do a great job in that role. He is kind of like, I don't want to call him old, but he's older than the rest of the cast. So I feel like he fits that really well. I just think he would be really good. Also, he's a great actor. Like I think he's good in everything he does. So that would be great. And then my voice, because my Etrigan is more like CGI, my voice is the one that I cheated on. He is in the Marvel Universe technically, but I think he's dead still, so it's fine. Idris Elba, the voice.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I chose Lance Reddick. I love that dude's voice.
Oh, Fringe.
Yeah. Fringe.
love him, man.
The Wire.
Okay.
He's what else?
In
is
John
he?
Wick, he's the.
He's a not connoisseur.
Oh,
He's
Concierge?
Concierge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love him.
Yes.
That's a great choice
Yeah.
too.
'Cause just listen to him rhyme, you know.
Yeah.
These are. Are there any other characters before we move on to the villains? Any other characters?
I cast
Okay.
everybody else.
Okay.
So-
Okay. There's a few more. Go
Yeah.
ahead, because I have one more that I
one
didn't
more.
list.
Oh, okay.
That I'm like, hey, this is
You
a
have
cool.
one, who's your one more?
I have a Black Orchid.
I
Okay.
have a Black Orchid too. So there you go.
Okay. Let's talk Black Orchid then. Let's start with Black Orchid, who character-wise, there's a lot of incarnations in the comics, and like I think one of the most recent is like kind of proxy for Swamp Thing, like plant stuff, which is weird. But also in the Justice League Dark animated movie, she is like just the House of Mystery made human form-ish, humanish form. So whatever the case, I don't know if you have like an idea for what story she's gonna have, but if you have a casting choice. Let's hear the casting choice.
I have her as more of the house, the keeper of the house, kind of, and I cast somebody not that known, Alicia Wainwright. She's in Raising Dion. It was a Netflix series with Michael B. Jordan. Their son had like powers.
Oh, yeah.
And she was really good, like just being a mom, protecting her child. So, you know, this will be protecting the house. And she's also really pretty.
Good choice. Okay, so for I'll fill everybody in on my story a little bit, or like my main, because I have the main group of 5, and then I have like secondary characters. Black Orchid is part of my main 5. So she has like a bigger role in this. So she is the house and she can leave the house. So she does kind of participate more in my story. And I have cast her, I don't know if I'm going to pronounce her name properly, Ana de Armas from Knives Out.
Ooh, I almost cast her as Zatanna.
Yeah.
She was
It
my
would've been one of
second
those two,
choice for Zatanna, so I knew I had to have her in this movie. So then when Black Orchid rolled around, I was like, oh, there's another female role that could be really awesome.
That
That's
actually
where
would
she
work.
is. Yeah,
she could do
I
that.
think she's great. Like she's so talented. I recently saw her in a movie with Keanu Reeves, which is like so.
Oh, yeah.
I know
Do
that.
you know which one I'm talking
I
about?
know that movie.
I skipped through that movie.
I've been trying to finish it for like a month and a half. It's really rough, but she's so like sketchy in that movie.
Watch it twice.
You're so gross.
If this was a Blockbuster tape, it would have been just destroyed by now. But anyways.
Great
It's
movie.
nasty. It's on Netflix, but it's
not a great
nasty.
movie.
But she's really like, I get to see her range in that movie because I only know her from Knives Out, which is she's so cute and innocent and sweet.
She's in the new Bond movie, or the last Bond movie, No Time to Die.
you
She's,
go.
I forgot her name. Yep.
I haven't seen that yet. So, anyways, that's why I chose her.
Good one.
And then I will, because I also have like, so my group of 5 is Batman, which I'll tell you in a second, John Constantine, Zatanna, Etrigan the Demon / Jason Blood, and then Black Orchid. So those are the main 5 with Batman. And hear me out on my Batman.
Uh-oh.
This should be interesting.
Uh-oh.
Let's do this.
It's not that crazy, but I really wanted to spice things up in this universe and change it up. So it's a new Batman that we've never seen. It's a Batman that I think the world deserves, but maybe doesn't want right now. And it's Daniel Day Kim as Batman. That's it.
I don't hate it.
Right?
Who is that? Who's
Daniel Day Kim. Yeah, he was also in the latest Hellboy movie.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's phenomenal. He has like the jawline, the
jawline, for sure.
presence. Because he has that, like, in my world, he's older than most of the cast still. So he has that kind of, like, older, tired Batman vibe. And I think he would be amazing. And I think we need to change it up. That's who I want as Batman.
Time's up, guys. Time's up.
Yo.
Time for an Asian American to play Batman.
Why not?
It's time.
Mix it up.
Yes.
Mix it up. So those are my 5 with that Batman.
I don't think anyone else has a Batman, right?
I don't have a Batman.
Yeah, I don't have a
Danny
yeah.
DeVito.
Yes. Okay, time's up. Danny DeVito, old man is Batman. No, we've had that.
Yeah, so
And
true.
we're getting that again with Michael Keaton.
Yeah,
True,
Batman's a little wild.
Flash movie.
So I think there's Detective Chimp. I think Lou has.
I don't have a.
Oh, you have.
I don't have a Detective
Okay,
I have
well,
Detective Chimp.
you do?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna start
Go ahead.
because Garfield, Super Mario, Detective Chimp.
Oh, God.
Chris Pratt. No, I'm joking. He's not in my movie. Sorry, Chris Pratt. No, not this time. No. Who's your
No, you
Detective
go
Chimp?
first, you go
No,
first.
I
Oh, you don't
literally
have one.
don't have a Detective Chimp.
Okay,
I was
so-
just gonna say Seth Rogen because it's kind of funny.
Funny,
A chimp,
funny.
but with that voice.
Okay, so not knowing super much about the character except for what Alex said about this character, which I'm going to read now. An immortal alcoholic chimp who is also arguably the world's greatest detective. Going off of that and nothing else, I cast Joe Lo Truglio from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Charles.
Oh yes, yeah, you totally could be
Boyle.
him. Yeah, boy, yeah, absolutely,
I just
absolutely.
think, because in mine, like the Pete Davidson, he's like that secondary kind of shows up, adds a little funny, goes away. And I think that would be the role for him. Because also I hate monkeys, and I really wouldn't want him to show up for much. So that's him.
Yeah, it's not bad. But yeah, that's a good cameo character, like Detective Chimp to show up. Like I have a cameo character that I would include, and that's just the Phantom Stranger, who's like just in like a cosmic being, super powerful. He's not there for long, but he just shows up to be really Cryptic. I've got Tom Waits to play.
That's kind of
him.
cool.
Yeah,
That's kind of cool, yeah.
Yeah. And that's mine. So let us discuss the villains. Let's start with Felix Faust, who's I was like on the fence with like the portrayal of this character in this movie because like it would be the like in my movie the main villain until like maybe just like kind of like a harbinger of doom for like the main villain.
Same.
But like I was thinking, should he be corny, kind of like Benny in the Mummy, the original Mummy movie, kind of like comedic relief? I thought no, let's make it dark. And knowing the main villain Hecate, Hecate is sometimes known as the three, something like the three-headed witch or like the three-bodied witch. So I was thinking Felix Faust, what he does is just mangles people. It just fuses them into like just three bodies, like fusion, and just leaves them dead like that. Like something really disgusting, really gross. And I might as well just say my casting. It would be Ethan Hawke. And I just saw a trailer for the movie. Michelle probably
Antlers?
does. What's it called?
Is it Antlers? Is that no?
No. It's coming up.
No, it's the phone about the phone.
Yes,
the
yeah.
phone. What
He's
is
got
that
this
black phone? What is it? Something about the phone.
No, yeah. That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
With like the kids in the basement.
That's right. Yeah. And like just judging by that, like okay, Ethan Hawke could play
That's a
like
good one.
pretty nasty villain, and that would be my Felix Faust. And pass it over to you guys.
Man, I didn't really think of this. I picked Liam Neeson, but more as when he was doing kind of his version of Raj Al Ghul.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking of,
Yeah.
but just giving me a twirly mustache.
Sorry
again, Max.
Gotta love that.
So Liam Neeson, yes, is my choice. Cool.
So my Faust, same storyline as you, Alex, pretty much, minus like the combining three bodies. That's
Right.
disgusting, and I love it. I didn't think of that. But he's more of like we think he's the main bad guy. Just kidding. He works for this person. So my version of that is going to be played by Aidan Gillen, Littlefinger from Game of Thrones, because he has that like I sniveling bad guy vibe, and I think that's what I want for my Faust, because he's sketchy, but he's not like the biggest bad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Good one. All right, let's talk I suppose the big bad of the film, Hecate. And if anyone's read The Witching Hour, Justice League Dark, you know what she's all about. Big, bad, evil. Take it away.
My Hecate needs to have like needs to act her ass off. So I picked a Oscar winner who is also really attractive looking, just to manipulate you a little bit, confuse you. It's Marion Cotillard. Cotillard.
Okay.
That's a good one.
And I know I stole her from Batman again.
Yes.
So yeah.
Okay, the same thought process, different person. Charlize Theron.
Ooh.
I want her in one of these movies really, really badly. I keep casting her and everything, but I think she'd be phenomenal in this role as well.
Yeah.
And because she played Monster, like the serial killer Eileen Wuornos in the movie Monster, she can be a very scary, bad person.
And she was a witch in the Huntsman.
Snow White and the
Huntsman.
Huntsman.
Yeah.
Not a great movie, but she did great
Yeah,
as a villain.
She's
a
great
good
as a villain. She's
Yeah.
great
Yeah.
as a villain for sure.
So mine is my choice is low key the biggest villain of the Conjuring movie series, the one who's secretly manipulating everything in the background. They haven't said that, but it's Vera Farmiga. I legit think she's behind everything. No, I'm just saying that, but I think she's just an awesome actress, and she could definitely play the villain, even like the biggest villain in this. Just
Hawkeye.
Yeah. I think she could do it.
Ooh, that's
my
a
choice.
really good one too.
Oh,
It's a good choice.
thank you. All right.
That's it.
That was our Justice League Dark. Let us know what you think. Comment if you liked it, even if you didn't like it. You got to subscribe.
Let us know your thoughts.
We're going to do more of these. So if you're pissed now, you'll be even more pissed later. I'm Alex, and I've been joined by Lou and Michelle. Check out our socials as well, guys. And Alexandra Daddario. Call me. Bye, guys.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.